Hi, Brittany. My name is Natalie Ward, and I have made you this video, and it is an overview of your web performance and some stuff you could do to help improve it to bring in more customers to your business. And most likely, you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this, and what's in it for me? Well, you're occupied running a business, managing employees, and visiting job sites yourself. For me, I'm a nerd. I love this stuff, but mostly I just really care about helping businesses grow. And sometimes the only hesitation that businesses have to hiring somebody is they don't know who is an expert, but mostly they don't know who they can trust. So I found that by giving people this free video of actual things that they can do to impact their business has resulted in some business owners coming back to me and asking for my help. So if you see that I have value to add, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you simply want to take this information and use it for yourself, that works for me too. So now let's go over the 3 things that will help set your company above your competition. That's content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing that I want to go over is content. And content is queen, right? Because Google is not a human. Behind the scenes, they've got their tiny little minion robots that are crawling the web, and they're looking for keywords that are linked with a specific location within your content to best serve their searchers. So you know that you need content on your website, right? But what most people don't know is that the number one search on Google for restoration is about 1,500 to 2,500 words of content. So for you guys to start ranking on Google, you would need to add at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right authoritative content that is keyword rich. So right now, I've pulled up your guys' website and it looks nice. It's clean. It's easy to navigate, but there's not a whole lot on here, right? You guys are sitting at just under 250 words of content. So what also counts is what your pictures are saved as. And this is HD restoration, which is fine. It's brand specific, but it's not really optimized for Google to find it as a keyword. So this is a place where you could utilize embedding more keywords into your content on your homepage. I've pulled up your competitors here, Rocky Mountain Restoration. They're sitting at just over 800 words of content. So they're totally beatable. They just put a little more effort in with their content. Okay, now this is a little tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs. It runs me a couple $100 a month, but essentially what it does is it gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran your competition here, and they're ranking for 1,500 keywords. That's giving them a traffic of 3,000 visitors to their site every month. So when we come look at some of the keywords they're ranking for, these ones are more on a national level, right? They're not location specific, so that's not super helpful. Things like water damage restoration Phoenix, 730 people are searching for that exact phrase every month on Google, and they're in the number 2 position. Water damage Phoenix, Arizona, another 270. Water damage Gilbert, Arizona, 170 people. Water damage Phoenix, 530 people are searching for that a month. So you can see how these quickly start to add up. When we come and look at your guys' site, you guys are ranking for one keyword. Maybe. But I'm not sure what it is. Anyways, it's giving you guys a traffic of 0 people per month. So what happens when we come over to Google and we search for that high intent keyword that's location specific? This is the first section that comes up, and these are ads, and they can be helpful, but they can also be a money pit if the foundation for your website isn't dialed in. So just be careful not to burn money with Google Ads until you're sure that your site will convert. Okay, now let's move on to the second thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and that is citations. So what are citations? Citations are your business name, address, and phone number that are located on different directories throughout the web. So when we come down here, so why are citations important? Well, when we come down here, we have the Google Map Pack, and I'm sure you've seen this a million times when you're looking for a restaurant or activities in your area. Google pulls up the top 3 businesses in that industry. So especially for an industry like yours, where a lot of the services that you provide are on an emergency basis, not a lot of people are going to scroll on to the next page. They're going to pick from one of these top 3 competitors. So again, why are citations important? That's what drives these top 3 spots. The more citations that you have, the more Google sees you as an authoritative, trustworthy business in your industry. And this is where about 40% of your clicks should be coming from. So this is a really important spot to be in. So how do you get citations? Well, there is software out there that tells you exactly where these top 3 competitors are getting their citations from. And we will go get you those exact same ones, but not just stop there, get you 100 to 200 more so that you're not just sitting at one of these top spots, but it's going to take them a lot longer, your competition a lot longer to catch up to you. Okay. Now let's go over the third thing that I wanted to talk to you about today, and that's link juice or backlinks. This third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So when we scroll past the Google Map Pack, we get the organic section here, and you can see that your site isn't number 1, but that's where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B relevancy or some of its link juice, right? It's pushing power to it. Kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. Right? So you guys are a home and commercial based business, right? So say you probably get a lot of your materials from the same supplier. Say they go on their website and they give you guys a shout out that links back to your website. That is a strong, relevant backlink for you. So when we come in here and we look at how many backlinks you guys have 367 backlinks, which is not bad, but it's not dominant. When we look at Rocky Mountain Restoration, they have 2,000 backlinks that are coming from strong, relevant sources. So once again, how would we get these? Well, we can go in here in Ahrefs and see exactly where their backlinks are coming from, and we can go get those same links for your business. Right. This is the method to the madness. Once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words of the right authoritative content that is keyword rich. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And then finally, link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you are the authority. All right, so where do we go from here? Like I said, you're more than welcome to take this information and implement it yourselves. I'm totally fine with that. However, if you want to skip the learning curve, if you want to focus your energy on your next job, call me. My phone number is 907-957-1027. Again, my name is Natalie, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.